Welcome, everybody, to the BoomTube Podcast. It's me, Ryan, with Nate.
Yo.
What's up, man?
Not much.
You know this, but I'm kind of going through a bit of an injury.
Yes.
Got tendinitis in my hamstring.
Got them hammies.
Yeah, so I'm not moving too well. I wish I had a better story, because I was cleaning the garage and I fell. That's what happened.
That is how every injury happens.
I know, right? And I want to say oh, you should see the other guy, or
Yeah.
oh, I was playing football, but I'm moving around a lot slower. I feel like Lester from Grand Theft Auto. I'm crawling around on the cane.
Oh yeah,
but it's an injury that ultimately I can take care of at home. It's just a matter of patience, and unfortunately, it's a matter of patience. I feel useless. I've been excited for summer all year, and now I'm like, what can I do? Because I'm slower now.
and it's finally nice outside.
I know.
The heat wave died down, and
we actually have the windows open. We have air coming in. It's finally livable, because we went about 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, where it was pretty hot.
It was gross.
It was rough, yeah. I mean, it wasn't just us. It was across the country, but I think a lot of our listeners can, definitely feel us there.
All 11 of them.
All 11 of you. That's right. That's right.
And we thank you for the listens.
And we thank you. I don't know. Maybe we'll get better. Maybe I'll end up making more content, because I'm literally restrained to my house. But
maybe some divulging into the tube of you.
Oh, maybe some videos. I don't know. I don't know. Now, if anybody would just talk to me on Twitter and tell me what they want to see.
I might make a Twitter just to tweet you.
Don't catfish me, though. Don't catfish me.
I'm totally going to catfish.
You're like, oh, that Nate is so hot.
Oh, his voice is so sultry.
His voice makes me quiver. Yeah, we've kicked around the idea of still doing the podcast, but opening up a little into videos. We have a few ideas that we're excited about.
Yes.
But I want to know what you guys want. So let us know if there's anything in particular you want to see, whether it's reviews, skits, if it's just us just vlogging and just go traveling.
Reactions to eating cereal.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We will be up for it. But I think that's something we're definitely looking to do.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
Where are we moving to first?
Well, I think we have a lot to talk about in the movie universe. So I think we should give it a whirl.
I love that movie, Boom.
I just need you to hang on tight.
Here we go.
Keep it clenched. It's okay. It's okay. We're here, and I'm dry.
I need some preparation H.
Use the preparation H.
I clenched too hard.
I don't know what happened to you back there.
You told me to clench.
I didn't think you would. Well, here we are. We're here in the movie universe, and we got a handful of things to talk about. A few things we're excited about, I think.
I love handfuls of things.
We got a trailer for Zombieland Double Tap.
Yeah, I like it.
You like it?
Yes. I'm honestly surprised a sequel hadn't come sooner.
Honestly, there was a time where zombie movies and zombie just media was flooding the market, but this was still different. This was a zombie movie where people clearly knew what zombies were. They already knew the rules.
Yes.
Whereas, you got The Walking Dead, where it's like, don't say the word zombies, because zombies have never existed in this universe.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that they went in,
And this one, it's almost a satire.
But the trailer for that's coming out. That looks pretty good. I loved the first one. I think one of the best parts that everybody remembers is a surprise cameo by Bill Murray.
Bill effing Murray.
Bill effing Murray. I saw a tweet from the official Zombieland Double Tap Twitter, and they said, who do you think the surprise cameo will be?
Oh, snap.
I know! So that got me excited. So there's going to be another surprise cameo. It's going to have to be the same caliber of wow as Bill Murray created.
Yeah.
But
oh man,
I know that opens the door to so many things.
That could be anybody.
I know. Well, you got to think somebody beloved, because you don't want to pick anybody controversial. You're not going to pick anybody even political. You want to pick somebody that everybody can go, whoa, like Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise would be
and the only
one.
reason I say Tom Cruise is because he was in Tropic Thunder, and that blew everybody's mind.
That was.
Yeah.
He made that movie.
Les Grossman, I think his name.
Les Grossman.
Oh, my gosh.
That dance at the end during the credits.
That dance. He did actual hip-hop classes for that.
No, I wouldn't put it past
That's
him.
what I think is amazing. This dude, now, his involvement with Scientology and all that jazz, but professionally, I respect the heck out of that
As an actor, he's amazing.
Yeah. The fact that he's willing to take classes to make more authentic jet flying shots.
Yeah.
But then right there, he's in a comedy movie, and he took hip-hop classes to dance like...
Something I didn't know about, he loves doing his own stunts so much. he has produced the last 3 Mission Impossibles because the director wouldn't allow him to do his own stunts.
Right.
So he legit took over control of the movie. He's like, I'm going to pay for this movie, and now you can't tell me what to do. I'm going to do these stunts.
I think that's awesome. That is passion.
And that's good for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm literally going to foot the bill because you can't tell me what to do. I'm going to hang on the side of this plane.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Did you see that video of him breaking his ankle when he jumped over that building?
I did see that.
Oh, that was gross.
Yeah.
His foot bent in a really bad way.
But he immediately jumped up and started hopping on one leg. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that dude, I give so much credit to him as a performer and as an actor. You know, professionally, I respect the heck out of that. But again, I only suggest him as a surprise cameo because of what he did in Tropic Thunder.
I don't think it would ever happen, but to stay on a Bill Murray caliber, Chevy Chase would be hilarious.
Do you know what's funny? That was the first person I thought of when you said that.
Yeah.
That was the first person I thought of was Chevy Chase. Now, because of his whole community reputation, that probably diminishes that.
It does.
There's a part of me, I gotta be honest with you, there's a part of me that thinks the cameo will be a musician or an athlete.
Oh, okay.
Because they're less divisive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't know. I think that would be hilarious. I mean, Betty White.
Ooh.
It could be a cameo like Betty White.
Is she still alive?
Yeah. I say with some confidence.
Is Betty White still alive? Let us know in the comment section.
I think she is. I feel like that would swarm social media when she passes.
I don't know. She had like a massive resurgence a couple years back, and then nothing.
Yeah. It's like Grandma's Boy back in like 2005.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, she kind of became a meme before memes.
Yeah.
Just because she's like, she became the female.
Yeah, I guess she's still alive.
Yeah.
She's 97.
Wow.
Yeah.
And see, that's even what I was thinking. I had to think about it when you asked, but then really thinking about it, when she passes, people would make a bigger deal out of that. I mean, you would know about that.
People will make a very big deal when she goes.
Yeah. But I don't know. Tell us what you think. Comment on the video below, or let us know on Twitter who you think the surprise cameo could be.
And who can we tweet to?
Oh, at BoomTube Podcast. I think you meant you and me personally, and I'm like, why would I tweet myself?
But you gotta let the people know who they can tweet to.
At BoomTube Podcast, of course.
BoomTube Podcast.
Yes. Who knows? If enough people end up letting us know, we might actually open up a Twitch channel. We might expand, but this is all based on you telling us what you want.
I never thought about opening a Twitch channel.
Just some ideas.
That'd be fun.
You know,
I suck at video games, but it'd be fun to play.
That, I think, might be kind of part of the fun of it.
Yeah. Okay, let's make Nate play all the horrible games he's not good at.
Right.
You get to watch me get pissed off.
Yeah, we could even vote like, all right, does Ryan or Nate play this section? Do you? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I've even thought about the idea of getting like tree branching game that has different paths and letting the audience kind of nominate. But
Detroit just came out for free
on
PS4.
Yeah, Detroit's out for PS4. You know, let us know at BoomTube Podcast. While we're here in the movie universe, though, moving on from Zombieland, J.J. Abrams, he's in the news along with Kevin Smith. He messaged or got in contact with J.J. Abrams and literally just said, hey, I'd love to come see you film the new Star Wars. Can I come on down? Because that's the caliber of celebrity he is. Yeah. I mean, wouldn't that be great?
And
like, I just want to come down.
And everybody says yes to him.
Yes, yeah.
That's a dream.
So he asked J.J. Abrams, can I come down and see you film the new Star Wars? J.J. Abrams tells him, I'm not going to say no, and you're welcome here, but don't come because the setting will be a spoiler. The location in the set will be a spoiler that will melt your brain. That is quote for quote, melt your brain.
I didn't hear the melt your brain part.
Kevin Smith opted not to go. Further elaborated on...
And honestly, that just makes me like him more.
Well, that's
He's
pretty...
so much of a nerd, he doesn't want to spoil his own thing.
And I think I'd be the same way. If the director himself is saying no, I'll respect that.
Yeah.
Now, crew members are saying they are upset that they can't just naturally see the progression of the film. They are upset themselves that they know where the movie ends.
Oh.
So this is where the speculation comes in. So clearly the setting itself is a spoiler. Not what's contained in the scene, not who's in it, the set.
Man.
So that opens up a lot of theories.
Let the speculation begin.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Right. we only know this because of Kevin Smith trying to get on set. And he said, no, I don't want a part of that.
Don't do it.
I thought, okay, that's interesting enough. I would hear that probably about most movies. But hearing that the actual assistants and the actual, like the smaller hands on deck are saying, no, we're upset that we can't find out naturally.
Dang. Oh, man.
I know.
That does get me a little excited for the movie.
That does get me a little excited.
Honestly, the last movie, I've watched it a couple times. A lot of that movie was done with no purpose. It didn't set the tone properly.
The Last Jedi didn't resonate with me quite as much, but that still very much intrigues me.
Yeah, I gotta say, the last Star Wars movie that really hit me really well was Rogue One. It felt very grounded, and there wasn't a ton of like Jedi involvement. There was a little bit of the Force mixed in there, but it was more of a personal story, and I liked that one. And I'm kind of hoping that Rise of Skywalker keeps it with that feel. And I'm just way more excited that J.J. Abrams is back in the director's seat.
Yeah. I think
I like his work.
I like his work, too.
He does pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Bad Robot's a good company.
But while we're talking about J.J. Abrams, so he apparently got the movie rights for Superman and Green Lantern.
Yeah, Warner Brothers signed a partnership with his company, Bad Robot.
Green Lantern and Superman, you're already talking space and celestial. So I'm hoping if he has a controlling part in both of these, obviously they're going to tie in one way or another. It might even be cool, have the origin story of Superman crash landing here, but the Green Lantern Corps is aware of what happened.
I'd be cool with that.
That might be kind of sweet.
Reinvention.
Kind of a reinvention. Maybe they knew Krypton was being destroyed. They knew an escape pod landed on Earth. And maybe they're watching from the background.
Maybe have a Hal Jordan or a Jon Stewart kind of babysitting him almost.
Be a mentor. I think that might be cool. But hearing J.J. Abrams attached to Superman and Green Lantern, I think we're going to expect a lot of lens flare. I think we can expect a lot of... I hope a cohesiveness, because if this is the case, surely DC is just restarting their universe or saying the DCEU was a one-off. It was what it was.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I mean, I've heard tweets from Comic-Con that Henry Cavill is still excited about being Superman, but he hasn't specifically said that he still is Superman. And part of me has a feeling that he is being recast.
And that's kind of where a lot of this comes in. Yeah, if J.J. Abrams is going to kind of make a new universe or a new continuity, I think the studio would rather have a new actor. If Henry Cavill is still into it, he wants to do a continuation of what he did before.
Yes.
That's going to cause some friction.
He wants a Man of Steel 2.
I mean, gosh, we're both DC fans, man. Yes. I just want a solid... It doesn't have to be as extensive or as many phases as the MCU, but just give us a few solid live-action movies that work as a universe, please, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I don't want an MCU. If they just did their own thing and had fun with it, it would keep up with Marvel.
I agree. And the thing that kills me with comic book movies, and this isn't just DC, this is literally all of them, you have millions of pages of stories written out for you in no less than a storyboard form.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, why can't you make... Okay, you know what, DC? You really want to make a universe? How about we make a 3-movie arc about Batman Hush?
Yes.
You can involve Superman. You can involve the Green Lantern.
That would be amazing.
You can involve Lois Lane. How amazing would Hush be?
That would be incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Especially broken over 3 movies.
Let's pretend Ben Affleck is still Batman. Okay. How awesome would Matt Damon be as Hush?
Ooh.
Yeah. Tommy Elliott, Hush. How awesome would Matt Damon be?
You got the DCEU. Not doing so hot. There's so many good things that DC could do.
But this is J.J. Abrams taking on Superman and Green Lantern. Him and I are just speculating and going off that. But the fact is, he is in charge of Superman and Green Lantern going forward. There is a deal. While we're here in the movie universe, and while we're talking about comic books and superheroes, of course we have Marvel, and they had announced the Phase 4. Our last episode, we had recorded it on Saturday. Comic-Con went on until Monday morning.
Yep.
So some of this news was from last week, but just from how we record this and release it, we're kind of touching on it.
Lots of information.
A lot of info. So they announced their Phase 4 of their lineup. This Phase 4 includes a Black Widow movie, Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show, Eternals movie, a Shang-Chi movie or TV show?
I want to say it's a movie.
I think it's a movie too, but I'm not sure. But Shang-Chi, who I admittedly am not very...
I
don't know much about.
Character.
Doctor Strange 2, which is known as the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
WandaVision.
Could be cool. WandaVision could be cool.
WandaVision's a TV show, Loki TV show, What If TV show, Hawkeye TV show, and finally, Thor Love and Thunder as the movie to cap off Phase 4.
With Natalie Portman walking in with Mjolnir.
Yes, with Natalie Portman reprising her role and apparently taking on the role of Mighty Thor, which is her becoming Thor. And now, I have to be completely honest with you. My entire reaction to this from day one is,
Yeah, honestly...
I don't really care.
Yeah, I honestly think the best thing that I got from this was when they added that little blip of Blade.
Yes, they also cast... This wasn't apparently, it's not a part of Phase 4, but they did announce that they have a new Blade movie in the works. That I will be excited to see because I want to see where they take it versus PG-13 and R.
Yeah.
Kind of balance.
I was going to say, I still have my my obstacles that I got to get over.
Yeah.
I love Mahershala Ali cast as Blade, but Blade should be an R character. It should be a darker set.
That does give me hope that they could potentially relaunch like a Marvel Knights studio.
Yes, Marvel
because
Knights is so good.
My biggest fear really of Disney owning Marvel is that they water down characters like the Punisher,
they're going to cartoon
or Moon Knight,
everything.
or Ghost Rider.
Yes.
I mean, it's Disney at the end of the day, man.
Part of me fears that the Once Upon a Deadpool re-release of Deadpool 2
was a test.
Was a test screening of PG-13 Deadpool to see how it was collected. And people still loved it, and I watched it, and I'm not going to lie, I still enjoyed it. I
got to admit, I didn't notice a big difference. I hate to say it.
I didn't notice, other than a ton of F-bombs cut out.
Well, of course, yeah, and I don't know, the nature of Deadpool as a character and how his movies are written, of course he needs to make fun of the fact that he's now owned by Disney, but because it's Disney, I doubt they're going to let him really riff on Disney. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But the problem therein lies is Deadpool is vulgar for the sake of comedy.
Right.
Which you can add Deadpool into the MCU and make him PG-13 by bleeping out his swearing and having him push the camera to the side while he cuts somebody up as a comedy effect.
Right.
Whereas
you could do that.
With characters of seriousness where you need that R for the brutality of the character.
Like Blade,
or if they ever involve the Punisher or Moon Knight or Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
That brutality is an essence of the character, and you can't cut that out. And if they try and do their bubble comedy that they've done with every other movie, I don't think it'll work.
And that's why I hope they would release it under a different banner, because I don't want them to force Deadpool and the Punisher to gel with Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
I don't know. The only way I see around this is doing a different label. This is Marvel Knights or Marvel Black Label. That's the DC, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Like a different standing
under a different branding.
Exactly. But I gotta admit, man, this entire Phase 4 just has me generally feeling meh. Because it's obviously TV-centric. Disney is releasing Disney Plus, where all these TV shows I mentioned are going to be included on that service. So, of course, they're trying to build their library, but that ultimately means that this 4 is only looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 movies. 3, maybe 4 movies.
Yeah.
And I say maybe because I'm not sure about that Shang-Chi. I don't know the first thing about the Eternals. Black Widow, okay. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now, this is going to be a TV show. I'm interested to see where that goes. Doctor Strange's sequel, that's apparently going to dive into the multiverse just by the title, but they've said it's going to be a horror movie of sorts.
Of sorts.
Now, I got to admit, of the TV shows, the one I'm most intrigued in is about WandaVision. Now, do you know the premise of this? Do you know where they're going with it?
I kind of heard, I never read it, but I kind of heard it's based off the Vision comic where it takes place in the 50s?
Yes, kind of, sort of. So now, Scarlet Witch, to anybody who doesn't necessarily read comics or knows much outside the movies, she's much more powerful than she's been portrayed in the movies.
Yeah.
She's actually a mind-altering... She's a reality-bending mutant.
And they kind of dipped in on that in Age of Ultron.
A little bit.
Where she would, get people's minds to... Where, Thor, definitely, she did, where he thought he was in Ragnarok.
the concept of this is the Vision died in Endgame like he did.
Yes.
She's trying to grasp her powers to alter reality to bring him back.
Okay.
But one way or another, she's bringing him back in different universes. Now, here's where I like it.
I like it.
When I first heard this movie, or this TV show, I apologize. When I first heard about this TV show, I heard WandaVision. And I'm like, that is the dumbest name in the world.
Yeah.
The entire concept is that every universe she creates to find the Vision is a different setting in American television. Like WandaVision. So one episode will be 50s Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
The next episode will be 80s A-Team action style.
Dude.
The next one might be 90s Full House style.
That could be amazing.
So yes, that also plays with the multiverse and changing the universe.
Yeah.
But I think we're both kind of like feeling whatever about it. Let us know what you think.
I think I'm mad because Marvel has never had a fantastic TV presence.
No, maybe the streaming service will turn that around, you know.
And I feel like Phase 4 is them pushing, saying we are also looking to conquer the TV realm.
I mean, it's got to be, right? Because if you look at even WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you're looking at movie caliber actors who you now have tied into television shows.
And Loki, Tom Hiddleston.
And Loki.
Who would have ever put Tom Hiddleston as a TV actor?
Out of all these TV shows, I'm very excited about What If. The What If comics always jumped out at me.
I own a lot of What If comics.
I do too. I will go to a comic shop right now, and if I see What If, I'll buy it.
I love them because they're one-shot, just insane
They're great.
stories.
They're great, yeah. So out of the whole Phase 4, I think I'm most excited about that. Close second being WandaVision.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, I guess we'll just see.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I have both said on record that, you know, we're probably going to get the Disney streaming service. I don't think that's... Yeah. So we're going to see these. Who knows? As time goes, we'll see how it ends up going. But I'm intrigued.
Was Hawkeye a TV show or a movie?
TV show.
That's a TV show?
That's a TV show, but I believe it's about him honing his daughter's skills. Who in the comics, she became Hawkeye.
Okay.
So, of course, she comes back from the snap.
Is that another passing of the torch type of thing? Or?
Probably. So you're going to look at Hawkeye probably passing the torch. You're looking at Thor passing the torch. But I got to say, just to touch back on that, because we have a lot to talk about, but with Thor, Love and Thunder, the most impressive thing to me is that the fact that they got Natalie Portman back. Because she said on record several times, I hate MCU, I hate the process, I hate the ties that you're binded to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
That, frankly.
I don't know if that's going to be a full passing of the torch.
It might not be. She might honestly, it might be a 20-minute scene like Gwyneth Paltrow in Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I never read The Mighty Thor, but
Neither did I.
I know most of the storyline is she has... I want to say that she has cancer, and she doesn't have cancer when she wields Mjolnir. The Mighty Thor cures her from that, but it also cures her from any chemo and anything they do on her. So when she goes back to human, her cancer's still there. And I'm kind of wondering if the whole Love and Thunder thing isn't going to still be Thor's movie, and he has to decide between...
I have to give up my power to save her.
Giving up his power to save her, or him using his power and her dying. I'm kind of wondering if this is a one-off and she's going to die.
I'm not going to lie. I'd much rather see him with Valkyrie than her.
Oh, me too. I'm kind of hoping they use her as a plot point and she dies.
Oh, man. I mean, but yeah, we'll see. But
I love Natalie Portman. She's in my top 5. But
I mean, I do too. I'm genuinely surprised and impressed that they got her back.
Yeah.
So that we're technically in the movie universe, but that phase was very TV heavy.
It was.
So
we better jump.
We just might as well get in the TV universe while we're hanging on. So okay, so here we are. We're here in the TV universe.
I didn't clinch it all that time.
We've already been here. I mean, we've already kind of touched on some stuff, but one thing I'm very excited about. I'm super excited about this. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy television show.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I love Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I think that is one of my favorite movies. It's so good.
One of the few books I've actually read. And honestly, if you've watched the movie, you've read the book. Because they did such a good job of filming that movie. It is verbatim the book. I mean, there were points where I'm literally flipping the page and it's like, yeah, I've already seen this. I don't need to read this.
We bought a compendium. Oh, I take it back. We got a compendium for Christmas a couple of years back, and Jesse's read most of it, and I've been wanting to go to it because I love that humor so much. It's the best example of British humor that's not Monty Python.
Yes.
That's the best way I can describe it.
And I'm so upset they never made a sequel. The sequel is called The Restaurant at the End of the Universe.
Right, which I think is where they head off to at the end. Yeah.
Exactly. They even say that. And it's not because you travel to the end of the universe. You actually travel in time to the future and sit at a restaurant and it's dinner and a show and you get to watch the universe come to an end.
Oh my gosh. Now, the movie is what I'm most familiar with, but, like, it just has so much great humor. Like, I love the part where the alien is just not hiding anymore, and he's like, yeah, the world's going to end in about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, so do we put, like, paper bags over our head or hide under a desk?
You can if you want.
You can if you want. It won't help.
It won't help. Yeah, not at all.
And he tips him, like, $300, and he's like, you got about 5 minutes to spend it.
5 minutes to spend it.
Yeah. It's so good, but Hulu has announced it, and this is pretty new. This news is pretty fresh, so we don't even have a release date yet. We don't have much more details than that. But I think the potential is there. Truthfully, you could probably make the first book 2 seasons. You could go on. I mean, it's so obscure, and it goes so out there, you can make it as long or as short as you want. Literally, just using the concept as a hitchhiker, I think you already have a blank slate.
Or not even go off the movie and just kind of...
Yeah, just go off the wackiness of it.
Make an episodic, crazy...
Hang on to the essentials, 42, grab your towel.
Okay.
All that good stuff.
Don't forget your towel.
What's the fish? The blubfish or the blubberfish or something like that?
Yep.
I know we weren't here very long, but that's simply because we were talking about TVs already. So here we are.
My stomach hurts.
We are here in the video game universe, and I got a couple few things that are fun to talk about here. First of all, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes.
Okay, that game's been out for quite a while.
But it's so good.
It's so good, and a lot of the what's pushing the game forward is the online community, Grand Theft Auto Online, which if you weren't aware of this, or if you don't play it, it's exactly what it sounds like, and as crazy as it sounds like.
Yeah.
People everywhere, bazookas, it's nuts. But the game has had a brand new update.
Okay.
They have actually installed a full casino to the town.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. They have a full casino added to Grand Theft Auto Online.
Rockstar is so good at adding immersive stuff for communities.
Now, what I love about them is they always add this stuff for free.
Yeah. Yeah, you never have to pay for any of it.
That's awesome. Now, I can put money into it and get some cool stuff, but I don't have to get the actual pack, get the actual ability.
I'm more likely to chip in a few bucks towards something.
Because it's free.
Because it is free.
I would agree.
So I might as well throw a few bucks towards this where I can get some stuff from it.
Right. I would rather give you $15 over the course of 2 years here and there than paying $15 up front for a pack of something. Yeah. But they've released a casino. I personally have updated it, and I started playing the day it launched. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, a casino in Grand Theft Auto just seems right.
Yeah, and it's a full casino. It has roulette, poker, blackjack, slots. It actually has an inside horse track race.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so you get a pick, and they all have like funny names. Like one is Ignored Stepbrother.
Ignored Stepbrother.
One thing that has tied me to the game is... Now, it's a casino. That's pretty cool, but it's not much else. So I downloaded it, updated it. The day came out. I played around for about an hour. I've seen everything I need to see. I haven't been playing Grand Theft Auto Online that much anyway, so I'm already at the point to just delete it. I saw it. I'll come check it out later.
Yeah.
The casino has a free daily giant wheel that you can spin. Mm-hmm. You can win boatloads of cash. You can win reputation points, which is how you level up in the online mode. There's a car that's in a showcase area of the casino, and you can win that through this spin. All kinds of cool stuff. But you can only spin it once a day. I don't care about the casino, but I keep it downloaded, so every day about 9:30 a.m. I can spin this fake giant wheel.
It's that daily mobile phone grind.
I know, and that's what I hate about gaming nowadays. Don't turn it into a chore.
They found a way to get you into that game every single day.
They found me a way, and so there is an option to buy... There are apartments in Grand Theft Auto Online. And this essentially not only makes your base, but your spawning points when you log into the game.
Okay.
Now, if you want to fork over about $30, $40 real money, you can buy a penthouse in the casino. So yeah, I can load up the game every time in the casino, spin the wheel, and shut off. But I'm not willing to spend $30-$40 on that.
Yeah.
So I have to log into the game.
And that's hard.
So I have to wait about 5 minutes to load, because it is a big game. Drive for about 10 minutes to where I got to go to the casino. Hope I don't get trolled and slaughtered by people.
All the multiplayer.
Get inside, roll the wheel, and we're at 15 minutes later and I log out.
Uh-huh.
It's cool. The casino genuinely is cool, but the stupid big wheel is the only reason it's still on my PS4. That game takes up like a quarter of my memory.
Yeah.
And it's only there for that big wheel.
It's a huge amount of data.
I hate it.
But it's such a good game.
It is such a good game. The biggest problem with Grand Theft Auto Online, and this is nothing new, a lot of people feel this way, is there's no real economy to it. Yeah. So there's no technical way to pay to win. You can really be as free as you want. However, if a kid wanted to throw $30 in, he can have the best car in the world, and he can have essentially a nuke to bomb and troll everybody.
Those who pay more have the better stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've been playing Grand Theft Auto Online for about 3-4 years. Never put $1 into it, and I still can't buy my own apartment outside the first one.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
but if I wanted to throw $15 in, sure, I'll have it.
Yeah,
that's what I hate about gaming nowadays.
Yeah, the pay to win mentality, I just completely disagree with.
But I don't want to get negative on it. I'm simply just highlighting some of the grunts. And this isn't just me. This is the community as a whole that people have problems with it.
Yeah.
But they did release the casino update, and it's pretty cool. If you have it for PC or any system, I have it for PS4, so do you.
Yep.
Check it out. It's worth checking out. It's pretty cool. Be careful with that big wheel, though, because you'll log into it every single day. One last thing I'd love to talk about, and this one's actually really cool, man. This is awesome. This is kind of a personal thing for me. I would love to give a shout-out to an indie video game developer called Imaginary Monsters. Now,
it's an awesome name.
That's a great name, right?
It really is.
So the reason I'm giving these guys a shout-out, they actually gave me a free code to download a game, an indie game on PlayStation 4 for free to check out. It's called Halloween Forever. And it looks like an old 8-bit NES game.
It looks like, yeah, if they made classic Mario a Halloween game.
Yeah, a little bit of Donkey Kong and Mario, a little bit of Ghost and Goblins, Ghost and Ghouls.
Yep.
It's a great game. It's classic 8-bit playing, so it's only 2 buttons. And it's difficult only because of the limitations of the system.
It is 8-bit difficulty.
Yes,
yeah,
8-bit difficulty.
It is tough.
Now, anybody who knows me personally knows that Halloween is my favorite holiday. I love Halloween. So they were streaming this on Twitch, and I'm like, hey, this is awesome. I'll check it out. Long story short, over time, I ended up getting a free code from the developer to play Halloween Forever on PlayStation 4.
That's cool.
I got to play it for the past day or two. You got to play it for a bit. It's fun.
It is hard.
It's fun. It's hard. It's truly difficult, but it's that old school difficult where it's not hard where you got to get good. It's hard where you just have to have patience and try it again and trial and error.
It is the traditional platformer.
Yes. The graphics are great. The sound design is fantastic.
Yep.
I love it, but it's called Halloween Forever, and it's by the Imaginary Monsters development team. This is on PC, Xbox One, and PS4 for only $4.99.
$4.99.
They were kind enough to give me a code to check this game out, and I love it. I'm a Halloween guy. You play different characters who are like little monsters and stuff, and so like your default character is a little pumpkin boy. He's a little boy with a pumpkin head, and he shoots out candy corn. And it's so funny, but it's a great 8-bit game. If you're that type of gamer, if you appreciate that stuff, I highly recommend you check it out. Yeah. And if you want to follow Imaginary Monsters online, let them know that the BoomTube podcast sent you.
Yeah.
Because that's why I'm here letting you guys know.
For an up-and-coming indie, it's a really good game.
It's very cool. It's very cool. Halloween Forever by Imaginary Monsters. Let them know BoomTube podcast sent you. It's only $4.99. I mean, it's fun.
It is fun.
How many people go to retro game stores and spend $25 on a retro copy of an NES game?
Yep.
Spend $5 on this, man. But I highly recommend you check it out. That's just a cool thing. I had to spread the love because they showed the love to me.
That's a good message.
That's a good message, man.
Spread the love, man.
Spread the love, man. My mantra, it comes from Bill and Ted. Be excellent to each other.
Excellent to each other.
I mean, that's the key to happiness, man. Just
it truly is.
Honestly, truly. Just, and I mean that as a message to everybody here. If you just don't take things as seriously, man. Take things day by day.
Yeah.
Things are good. Focus on the good stuff.
Yep.
And you know what? If everybody goes by that style, I think we're all going to be okay.
It truly is. You give a little bit more than you get.
Yeah.
And everybody is happy.
Yeah. Don't focus on the negative. I saw a very interesting thing recently that anger and frustration is a choice.
Oh,
and I think that's powerful. That is powerful. I don't mean to get so deep on everybody, but I want to state that I appreciate every single one of you. And if you're going through anything, there are people in your life who can be there to listen to you and help you out.
Especially in this day and age of everyone getting offended so fast with each other.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that offense is a poison? If someone offends you, they put a drip in your poison, or a drop of poison in your drink. It's your choice whether you drink it or not.
Whether I get offended.
Whether you get offended or not is your choice.
Yeah, we can all be different. We can all have our different points of view. But at just the end of the day, we're all humans living on this ball flying through space.
Exactly.
Just be cool, man. But that's our message to all of you guys. Be excellent to each other. Have a great time. Don't forget to follow us at BoomTube Podcast on Twitter.
And tweet us.
Tell a couple things. Let me know what you think the ending shot is going to be located at for Star Wars. Ooh. Let me know what you think of Phase 4.
Wrecked Death Star.
Wrecked Death Star. I mean, that could be it. Because it's going to be a position that everybody knows, right?
It's going to be someone everybody knows.
Right. I mean, you let us know what you want to think. You let me know what you think of the GTA Casino. Is it really a great update? Is it really just And finally, please check out Halloween Forever. It's on PC, it's on Xbox One, and PS4. Tell them BoomTube Podcast sent you. Tell them BoomTube. I said BoomTube. And I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We will be seeing you later.
Booming away.
Let's go home, bud.